A recent report by USA Today lists Salt Lake City as the 49th worst place to live in the country. While another report says we're #1 in property crime. Yet other statistics have shown that we're safe, we're booming, our economy's great. So which one is right? News for Utah's Glenn Beebe talked with experts about what consumers need to watch for in those best and worst lists.
Salt Lake City ranked 49th in worst places to live, according to a USA Today analysis. The report cited high violent crime rates and rising housing prices for the bad ranking. Researchers say usually there's a lot more to these types of stories.
You've got to contextualize what it is that you're looking at to make sure you understand exactly what's being measured.
Pam Perlich is a researcher for the Kem Gardner Policy Institute at the University of Utah, which breaks down and analyzes data. She notes stats like these, good or bad, can't be taken at face value.
We have to get into the details of where did the data come from, who constructed them, what were their purposes.
She points out one study which found Salt Lake City had the worst nightlife because it measured bars and entertainment per capita, but included several outlying areas.
Of course, we're going to show up as having not very many bars per capita because we have lots of children.
Perlich notes some reports can have a bias or agenda. An analysis by Reviews.com found Salt Lake City is #1 for property crime per 1,000 people. It's also on a page reviewing home security systems, and it used FBI data instead of the Department of Public Safety.
Since we're closer in proximity to local agencies, we do have more updated current information. We also publish our data later in the year than the FBI does.
Experts say as consumers, we have to do a better job looking past the headlines of these reports.
We have to be very careful consumers of data in general and indices and metrics and rankings in particular.
Reporting in Salt Lake City, I'm Glenn Beebe, News 4 Utah.
You know, experts say even reports that put the community in a good light have to be taken with a grain of salt. For example, Utahns tend to have larger families, and then they have working teens, and that could actually skew the stats on household income.